I can't take the press. And you know what? Yesterday, this press conference was it was the biggest joke I've ever heard. Was it CBS? Was it the woman from CBS who was just Giggles McQueen?
Yeah. I think she is a CBS reporter.
I mean, it was, and let me see, Giggles McQueen. Yes, Mr. President, you are so hot. You are so hot. She
is
literally
that what he called her, Giggles McQueen?
I think so. She literally said, "I've never seen you lose." Right?
Yeah. Here's what she said.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations, by the way. One quick follow-up.
Was there when I was running for state senate.
That's right, I was.
Christy and I go back a ways.
I've never seen you lose. I wasn't looking that one time.
There you go.
Mr. President, by the way, we have all the news of these shirtless photos. Would you like to see my snoobage? Oh, Mr. President.
Are you as good of a kisser as I think you are?
Sorry to ask such hard questions.
This is CBS News. I've never seen you lose. Oh, my gosh.
Congratulations for finally getting rid of that awful Mitt Romney, man. Oh, thank goodness we have your fabulous abs in office for 4 more years. Ooh, I want to see more beach photos of you. Oh.
I've got a tough question, Mr. President. When are you going to come out with more beach photos? The people demand it. These people are amazing. Just amazing. Okay, so here are some of the questions last night from the press conference. They just went on and on and on. And who was it? Was it Chuck Todd that said, Mr. President, this was his question. Mr. President, when it comes to Benghazi and what happened in Petraeus, are you just going to wait until there's more information before you make a statement on that? Yes, I am, Chuck. Next question.
That was a tough one.
That's a tough question. Mr. President, I'm going to give you the out. I'm going to actually state it so you can just make it into a yes or no answer. Or you believe that I'm helping you keep your image of the greatest president of all time? Yes, I do, Chuck. Mr. President, I know there's rumors about, you killing the guys in Benghazi by not saving them at all. But would you like us not to answer or ask any of those questions at all? Yes, I would, Chuck.
That's why, you just thank heaven for just a couple of guys out there in the wilderness. Like Ed Henry from Fox News was pretty good. He tried a little bit to pin him down on
give it to me
on Benghazi and what was going on there. Let's see.
You have it?
I think I do have it. Let's hope I have it.
I'd love to hear it.
All right.
John Smith's father, Ray, said he believes his son basically called 911 for help, and they didn't get it. And I know you've said you grieve for these 4 Americans, that it's being investigated, but the families have been waiting for more than 2 months. So I would like for you to address the families if you can. On 9/11, as Commander-in-Chief, did you issue any orders to try to protect their lives?
Okay, pretty good, right? That's decent.
Chuck, where are you? Chuck?
Yes, Mr. President, you didn't have a pen that day, right?
That's right, Chuck. Next question.
Ed, I'll address the families not through the press. I'll address the families directly, as I already have. And we will provide all the information that is available about what happened on that day. That's what the investigation's for.
Mr. President.
But as I said repeatedly, if people don't think that we did everything we can
That's
to
not
make
the
sure
question, sir.
That
did you sign an order?
We saved the lives of folks who I sent there and who were carrying out missions on behalf of the United States, then you don't know how our Defense Department thinks, or our State Department thinks, or our CIA thinks.
Or you.
Their number one priority is obviously to protect American lives.
That's
what our job is.
What about yours, Mr. President? The question is, did you sign the order? Because you had to sign an order. The question is, sir, did you sign the order? And like lemmings, they all line up and they don't ask that question. It's a simple follow-up. Mr. President, you don't have to do an investigation here. Did you sign the order? Did you, sir, sign the order? Yes or no? You like Chuck's question. That's a yes or no question. I'm giving you a yes or no. Did you sign the order? No, the answer is no. Otherwise, he'd say yes. It's an easy question. Yeah, look, yes, I signed an order. I signed an order to do everything we could. He didn't do it, and he had to. Will the American people care? And then he goes off on Susan Rice. Now, listen, this is who he's actually thinking about making our new Secretary of State. Now, you think she's going to have any credibility? Because she was the one that went on television and said 2 weeks later, it was definitely a YouTube video. Definitely a YouTube video. Well, how could you possibly say that? It was definitely a YouTube video. Now, she's going to be the one that, as soon as Hillary Clinton gets just a minute for herself, away from the hectic schedule of traveling to all these really important places all around the world, as soon as she gets a second to come back after the Benghazi scandal, she's going to resign, and she's going to be replaced possibly by Susan Rice. Susan Rice. Again, the woman who was on television saying it was definitely a YouTube video. This is the guy he wants to appoint. And listen to his response.
But let me say specifically about Susan Rice. She has done exemplary work.
Oh, yeah.
She has represented the United States and our interests in the United Nations with skill and professionalism and toughness and grace.
And lies.
As I've said before, she made an appearance at the request of the White House in which she gave her best understanding of the intelligence that had been provided to her.
Come on.
Stop.
That's garbage.
From whom?
Yeah.
From whom?
Yeah.
There were 12 reports on his desk within 6 hours. 12 reports. Not a single intelligence community was reporting that it was a video. Not a single one. Name them. Where'd you get the intelligence? Why is he throwing the intelligence under the bus? Because of Petraeus. They knew in advance. They manipulated this situation, held that card in reserve, so when they needed to change the topic, this is why for the last year they have been blaming everything on bad intelligence. Everything has been blamed on bad intelligence. And I've said, you don't do that. You don't. What? Are you kidding me? You're going to throw spooks under the bus? No, they're not throwing spooks under the bus. They're throwing General Petraeus under the bus. This is why they kept saying every time something went wrong, bad intelligence. Because now they'll clean up that bad intelligence. You know what? When Petraeus left, we cleaned that up. We fixed that issue now. He was distracted on other things, and I don't want to speak ill of General Petraeus. He did a lot of great things, but he was distracted, and we're still investigating that Petraeus thing. There may have been other leaks involved, but we're cleaning that mess up. So now we can really go. If they buy more time, everything with these people is to buy more time, and your friends next door believe it.
Yep. He said something very telling at the end of this, though.
Senator McCain and Senator Graham and others want to go after somebody, they should go after me.
I say we take him up on that because ultimately it is his responsibility.
It's all his responsibility.
And ultimately
he
is responsible.
But
go after him.
They won't.
He kicked the dude.
Answer the question, Mr. President. Then did you sign that order?
Yeah.
Did you sign that order? Show us the 10 reports that came out. Show us those. Show us where it said video. Show us a report where it said it was a video. Name the department. Name the person. Name anyone that was saying that, Mr. President. Tell us who told you it was the video, because everybody else is on record saying it was absolutely not a video. We have the knowledge that there were 10 reports on your desk the next day that said it was definitely not a video. This was a terrorist attack. So name the person, Mr. President, and just fire them. Fire them. Correct the mistake.